Here we are again. Wow! Politicians just oppose the wrong things and say whatever stupid crap they want, don't they? Yes, they do. Mississippi governor, who opposed water system repairs, blames Jackson, Mississippi, a city in his state, for the crisis. This just shows the guy's freaking dumb already. Excuse me. Oppose water system repairs so you want people to have trouble with their water? Mississippi governor, I don't know much about you, but I know you're a piece of crap already. Yes. Yes, you are. Years without people running in Jackson were recently left without running water for several days. Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves claimed to have helped block money to fund water system repairs in the capital city. Reeves, a Republican, blames Jackson's water crisis on mismanagement at the city level. The city's latest water troubles were far from its first, and they have stemmed from decaying infrastructure beyond one water treatment plant. The EPA said 300 boil water notices have been issued over the past 2 years in the city. As Reeves climbed Mississippi's political ladder, he cited his opposition to financially helping the capital as evidence of his fiscal conservatism. Jackson area lawmakers say the troubled water system is one example of Jackson's status as a political punching bag for Republican officials who control the legislature and the State Bond Commission. We operate under the Golden Rule here, and Democratic Senator John Horn of Jackson, and the Golden Rule is, he who is made gold makes the rules. In Jackson, 80% of residents are black, and 25% live in poverty. Repeated breakdowns made it unsafe for people to drink from their tap, brush their teeth, and wash their dishes without boiling the water first. At a September news conference, Reeves said water service was restored to most of the city only after the state, quote, stepped in to provide emergency repairs. He also said that he didn't anticipate a need for the legislature to approve more debt for Jackson's water system. The specter of another weather-induced water stoppage looms large for some Jackson residents. Winter is coming, said Brooke Floyd, a local activist. He's saying it's fixed, but it's not fixed. So in other words, he's just a lying piece of crap. Water service was also cut off in parts of the city due to a winter storm in 2010. By June 2011, Reeves was locked in a Republican primary campaign for lieutenant governor, as the Tea Party movement thrust government spending to the center of political debate. His opponent lambasted him for signing off on bond debt increases. With Election Day just weeks away, Reeves, who was the state treasurer, appeared on a conservative talk radio show to push his track record as a tight-fisted watchdog over state legislatures eager to borrow. The host, Paul Gallo, wanted to know why Reeves had voted to approve most projects as a member of the State Bond Commission. His voting record didn't tell the whole story, Reeves said. For instance, take the millions in bonds the city had requested to repair its crumbling water and sewer infrastructure. I never voted against that because it's never gotten to the Bond Commission. We're talking to the city of Jackson, Reeves said. If we're not comfortable, we never bring it up for a vote. The Bond Commission decided not to consider issuing bonds for Jackson water projects that had been authorized by the legislature, Reeves said. Let's just say there is an economic development in a town that doesn't have a lot of political power, Gallo said. The Bond Commission can just refuse to take it up. Isn't that the same thing as a negative vote? It is the same thing as a negative vote, Reeves said. Most years, The legislature authorizes projects in one king-size measure, known in legislature's parlance as, quote, the Big Bond Bill. Then, the Bond Commission, made up of the governor, attorney general, and state treasurer, votes on whether to issue the bonds. The commission issues most bonds that come up for a vote. In 2011, Reeves' primary opponent, In 2011, Reeves' primary opponent said Reeves voted during his 2 terms as a state treasurer to approve too much debt. But some bonds aren't brought to a vote or are delayed, such as these proposed for Jackson Water and sewer improvements. In response to questions at a September news conference, Reeves said his recollection of what happened in 2010 is that the city never prepared the necessary paperwork to receive water bonds authorized by the legislature. A document obtained by the Associated Press shows city leaders prepared a proposal in 2010 asking the state for $13.5 million in bonds for water system upgrades downtown. The legislature later approved the dwarf bond proposal for $6 million. I'll stop there, because I gotta go to school. So Mississippi's governor, he opposes water repair projects, and he blames Jackson for the crisis, for the water crisis. Come on, Reeves. Election day's coming, and you don't want to be losing. Hopefully the people in Mississippi are smart enough to re-elect a governor who says a bunch of crap daily. Another example of Republican governors just doing what they do best, opposing the right things. Yes, all the Republican governors oppose the right things. Governors are only getting dumber and dumber by the day. See you next time.